I just wanted to quickly talk to you about why it's so important to exercise whilst we are pregnant and in the months after we have given birth, and in particular the impact of resistance training on those time periods. So obviously pregnancy has an array of impacts on the body, both hormonal and physiological, and typically we see around a 30 pound or 13 kilogram weight gain over a typical pregnancy. Unlike normal weight gain, it's not distributed throughout the body in an even manner really. It's much more front loaded. So typically if we think about big boobs and big bump in pregnancy, this means that the rear of the body, so our posterior chain of muscles up and down the back side of our body, has a lot more work to do than normal. And if we don't strengthen the posterior chain, so the calves, hamstrings, glutes, lower back and upper back, in reaction to that gain at the front, then the symptoms are often discomfort and pain, usually in areas like the lower back, but could really be anywhere because our body's quite clever, it adapts. So if we holding something here, then we get hinging over to the side, so it can manifest in hip pain, knee pain, ankle pain, all sorts of stuff, shoulder pain. So having a stronger posterior chain is going to impact our ability to move through this time period pain-free. And then if we move on to thinking about postnatal body, it's really not that different. Although your bump has gone, you're still carrying a baby for a large portion of the day, and mostly at the front. So whether it's in your arms, whether it's in a carrier, whether it's in a car seat or anything like that, it's all front loaded. And if anything, boobs, if you're breastfeeding especially, are bigger and heavier than they were before. So it's really important to strengthen our posterior chain through pregnancy, but also to continue to do that as we give birth and move through that early stage of our baby's life. So obviously we don't want to start that too soon, we want to recover from labour, but it's really important to get into some strength training postpartum when it's safe to do so, and scaling that at an appropriate level when we get started. So my advice would be to do some research or reach out to a qualified pre and post natal PT like myself, and we can help you build a stronger posterior chain.